Let's bring in MSNBC Steve Kornacki. Steve, good morning.
Morning, Steve.
If I had $1 for every time you and I have talked about a third-party run, an independent candidate, but now Bill Kristol says he means business and there is someone. Do we know any names?
Well, the three names that have been out there for a little while now include Mitt Romney, the 2012 Republican candidate, Ben Sasse, senator from Nebraska, Tom Coburn, former senator from Oklahoma. All three of them have indicated the answer is no consistently. So it'd be a big surprise if one of them got in. And the bigger problem is this. The ballot deadline is now passed in Texas. It's going to pass a few days from now in North Carolina. It's going to pass a few days after that in Indiana. You're getting into some big states there where if you're a third-party candidate, you're not going to be on the ballot if you got in right now.
If somebody does get in there, what does it do to Trump's candidacy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if it's coming from the right, if it's coming from disgruntled Republicans, there's a threat there to Donald Trump. That's why he reacted as aggressively as he did yesterday. The other thing, though, that happened over this weekend that he has to worry about, I think, is the Libertarian Party, which has ballot access in all 50 states. They nominated their ticket over the weekend. You got two former governors, two former Republican governors, Gary Johnson, New Mexico, Bill Weld, Massachusetts. This is the most credible third-party Libertarian ticket we've ever seen. So there already is a bit of a threat there to Trump.
Speaking of something else Trump may be worried about next week, this judge deciding that some documents related to this lawsuit against Trump University will be released. Kristen reported on that tirade from Trump. He's run as a businessman of great success. Could this turn out to be a bad week depending on these docs?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, which, I mean, you always have to say every new revelation, every new statement, boy, that never seems to stop him. However, this Trump University thing, I do think there's an aspect of this story that's more understandable to people. It's more relatable to people. What he's accused of here, it really looks like at least what he's accused of could be seen as a con job against ordinary people. And I think it's more understandable than some of the other things Democrats have gone after him on, some of the other business vulnerabilities. So I think that's probably why you saw that sort of preemptive strike that Trump's launching into.
On the Democratic side, Steve, we just saw in Kristen's piece, Dianne Feinstein asking Bernie to step out, unify the party. Is he at this point just doing lasting damage to Hillary?
I don't think we're at that point yet, because I think back 8 years ago, Memorial Day weekend in the Clinton-Obama race. Hillary Clinton 8 years ago this same weekend was saying, I'm in till the convention. You had Barack Obama's people 8 years ago saying this is going to hurt the party long term. What ended up happening was they finished up the primary season. She knew what the math was. She got out of the race. If Bernie Sanders does that in the next couple of weeks, I think it leaves us where we were 8 years ago. The question is, does he push farther? And certainly if he were to win California, that could embolden him. That could make him push all the way to the convention. Then you might be having that conversation, I think.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.